It's been a long time since we've had a brand new Batman villain. Enter the Minotaur. Night has fallen over the port of Gotham. A truck slowly pulls up, and dock workers move to unload it, armed guards standing nearby. The worker pulls open the door, and his eyes widen in horror. "It's an ambush!" he shouts before someone inside opens fire. Later, the news reports the event, showing that the port of Gotham has become an utter war zone. Police have arrived on the scene. Inside his secret bunker in the financial district, the Minotaur watches the news. "All this over a truck?" he asks. His accountant nods his head and taps a few buttons on his keyboard. 2 nights ago, the Clanuri and the Black Fang ran a job they tried to keep off book from us, with the former paying the latter in uncut stones the Fang owed the Thieves Guild. Said the stones were stashed in the truck's gas tank. Of course, some random undergang tried to boost said truck. Chaos ensues. Now, 3 of our partners are locked into a gang war over a stupid coincidence, the accountant explains. He sighs and rubs his eyes before popping a few pills. The Minotaur nods his head slowly. "Coincidence only brings good fortune. This is a conspiracy. We have a rat. Find them," he orders. "In the meantime, freeze all Taurus accounts at the bank. Now. If the only thing these animals understand is money, then none of these animals can have any until they learn to act like men." The Minotaur calls for parley. He growls, "I'm in the mood to ruin everybody's night, so call your Morlocks in the sewers and drop the smoke." Meanwhile, in Harborview, Bruce Wayne steps back into the office of Dr. Annika Zeller for the second time in 24 hours, though this time he is dressed for more of a business meeting. "Dr. Zeller?" he calls as he knocks on the door, noticing the woman walking on her treadmill while continuing to work on her advanced computers. "I'm working. Talk to Dr. Batman," Dr. Zeller calls over her shoulder. "Beg your pardon?" Bruce questions as he looks down at her desk in surprise and notices the stuffed bat that declares, "I heart GC." "Engineering named him Dr. Batman. Ask him your question first, in detail. Everybody's got to go through Batman to get to me," she explains over her shoulder, still working as she sweats. Bruce cocks an eyebrow and looks up at her. I don't understand," he finally says. She shrugs and still doesn't turn around. "Are you new here? First time in the building or something? It's office policy, new guy. When people come to me with project-related problems, most times the solution presents itself while they explain it to me. Which, great for them, but it's a total train of thought derailment for me. So, tell the bat, and if he can't help you, then I will," she says. Bruce finally nods and leans down over the stuffed animal. "Dr. Batman, why titanographine? It's rare, patented, difficult to make, and expensive," he says. Dr. Zeller doesn't wait to respond. "Won't last. We play the long game here," she tells him, explaining that right now the Crown of Storms is difficult and expensive to make, but one day it'll be just like a pacemaker. "So, we build for permanence now," she tells him. Bruce nods as he comes up behind her treadmill. "Tough sell," he notes. She nods and continues to work. "Maybe, if I ever get into a room with Bruce Wayne to plead my case, I'll let you know," she says. Bruce nods and taps the off button on her treadmill. The treadmill stops mid-stride and Dr. Zeller stumbles back and lets out a startled yelp, but Bruce catches her easily. "Bruce Wayne, hi," he says with a smile. She stares up at him before straightening up. "Dr. Annika Zeller. Hi, have we met?" she whispers. Bruce thinks about meeting her as Batman, but shakes his head. "Don't think so. It's my first time in the building. After the events of last night with the Riddler, I thought I'd pop my head in, see if everything was okay here," he tells her. Dr. Zeller pushes him away and heads for her desk. "If I knew attempted robbery was what it took to grab your attention in time, I'd have broken in myself a year ago, Mr. Wayne," she tells him. Bruce nods and heads for the door with a smile. Bruce, and my time and attention are all yours tomorrow night. Say 7? I'll pick you up. Sorry to interrupt your flow, Doctor, he tells her as he steps back out into the hallway. Dr. Zeller's eyes widen in shock and she rushes after him. 7? 7 what? I don't, she calls. But Bruce doesn't turn around. The other scientists all stare in surprise. Do you have a date with Bruce Wayne? One of her colleagues whispers. Dr. Zeller looks at her in shock. What? No. What? No, she whispers. Meanwhile, red smoke begins to waft up from the sewers throughout the city. Many people begin to panic, thinking this might be another attack from some costumed supervillain. But the city promises the people that everything is okay. Night slowly begins to fall over the city once more, and someone knows that not all is well in Gotham. Lonnie Machine, also known as the villain Anarchy, looks out of the paper cover windows of his slum hideout. Damn it, damn it, damn it, he whispers. The red smoke is a bad sign. The thugs that have been circling his building for the last hour are worse. He turns back to his bunk and begins to load gear into his backpack. Quickly, he picks up his mask and pulls it on. Okay, be cool, he whispers to himself. He turns at a strange noise outside. Suddenly, the window shatters as the two goons are tossed inside and slam into the floor, a note taped to their chest. Friends of yours? Seem pretty stupid. B. Lonnie stares at the note in shock for a moment before turning and dashing for the door. He rushes out into the hall and runs towards the back windows, leaping out and hoping for the best. But he is snagged out of midair by Batman. What was the plan here, Lonnie? Batman asks before swinging back to the building and tossing Lonnie through a lower window. Because this one seems pretty weak, Batman notes. Lonnie staggers to his feet and reaches for his spray paint can, blasting Batman in the face and giving him a few seconds to run. It doesn't help, and Batman moves across the room swiftly and knocks Lonnie out with one kick to the head. Later, Lonnie awakens to find himself hanging upside down, Batman sitting in front of him. You try to steal a truck, fail miserably, and now you have gangs of goons lurking around your squat waiting to get you. Doesn't add up. How did a truck you didn't steal make Anarchy the Gotham Underworld's most wanted? Batman asks. Lonnie swings back and forth. I don't know, man. I swear. The guy paid me to boost the truck and dump it into the river. That's it. That's all. But everything went bad, Lonnie tells him. Batman nods as he inspects Anarchy's mask. Dead driver, dead flunky, dead cops, and 3 gangs gunning for each other. And for you. Bad undersells it, Lonnie, he notes. Batman leans forward, bringing his face close to Lonnie's. You're really scared here, Lonnie. You're so scared you jumped out of a window with no way down. Who are you running from, Lonnie? Batman questions. Lonnie stares at him for a moment. Are you messing with me? Can't tell if it's the concussion or the blood rushing to my head, or if you're messing with me. Some detective you are, Lonnie says, pointing out that Gotham has been quiet for some time now. There's a new guy in charge of organized crime in Gotham, and I'm telling you, he's got it really, really organized. Meanwhile, inside Old Wayne Manor, the Minotaur has gathered the crime families of Gotham City, sitting them all at a large table. Slowly, the Minotaur steps from the shadows around a grand stage. Where there is value, there is crime. Where there is crime, there is profit. And where there is profit, the Taurus shall reap, the Minotaur tells them, reminding them that they are all part of the Taurus, a spiraling, interconnected series of knots, that the crime families of Gotham work together and thus earn a lot of money. And it works, as long as the 7 of us work together in harmony, he points out. He motions to his accountant, who explains that since the gang war has started, the Taurus organization is down $4.4 million each. At this rate, we'll miss quarterly projections in 8 days, Cutler explains. The Minotaur nods as he walks across the room and reaches for the curtain to the hastily built stage. In my function as the bank, I froze everyone's accounts. I thought if money meant more than your bond to the rest of us, cutting everyone off would get your attention. But just in case, I brought some of your family here tonight, the Minotaur explains, as the curtain is pulled away to reveal a member of each crime family with guns to their heads. Oswald Cobblepot, leader of the Thieves Guild, eyes widen in horror at the sight of one of his precious penguins. The Minotaur glares at them all, explaining that he has built the world's first resilient criminal empire. In 20 months, the Taurus will control a piece of every revenue stream in Gotham, both criminal and legitimate. In 20 years, the world. He holds up a hand. When one of us earns, we all earn, he tells the group. The guards cock their guns at the signal. But when one of us bleeds, we all bleed, the Minotaur tells them as he closes his fist. Gunshots echo through the manor, and bodies slump to the floor. Meanwhile, Batman swings through the city, thinking about what Lonnie told him with fear in his eyes. He's called the Minotaur Batman. He's turned Gotham City into a labyrinth of crime, and you're too late to stop him. We're already trapped inside of it with him, and there's no way out. And that was the complete story for Batman Issue 4 by Matt Fraction. The introduction of a new villain who seems pretty interesting, and I'm excited to see where this goes. But let me know your thoughts about today's story in the comments down below. And like and subscribe to help out the channel. I'm Dan with Comicstorian, and we will see you next time. Rest in peace, Benny.